Well, hello there and welcome to Rome for the CEV EuroVolley 2023 final of four. 24 teams down to the final four here in Rome this weekend. Well, the best players in the world are here in Italy for a final four that is nothing but mouth-watering. Poland versus Slovenia, the first match coming our way before the Olympic gold medalists France take on the world and European champions Italy. It's going to be an epic evening here in Rome. Well, for Slovenia, maybe once again the underdogs here this evening, but they are a three-time runner-up of this competition in the last four editions, and they have beaten Poland the last four times they have played them. Will this year be the year they win their first European Championships? Well, here we're Poland entering the arena a short while ago. Poland, who won this competition, they've just won it once in 2009 Champions League, winning captain Oleg Slivka, walking in with Nikola Grbic on the right-hand side. Grbic having won this competition 22 years ago, but they are a star-studded side. Wilfredo Leon, a superstar of this sport. Well, that was a while ago now. The teams are now well into their warm-up as Poland look to build on the momentum they gained, winning the Volleyball Nations League just a couple of months ago. Bartosz Kurek, the captain, Karol Kwas, the middle player for Poland, who won the World Championships in 2014 with Poland. Well, Slovenia making their way into the arena as well. They are led by Tina Arnaut, coming from good volleyball stock family, and Alan Payink, who scored 16 points in the EuroVolley final just 2 years ago in Katowice, where they beat Poland in the semis and lost out to Italy in a fine matchup in the final. Payink taking 16 points on that evening. Rob Mosic was on the bench for most of that night. He will start this evening on the right-hand side. And there is Tina Arnaut, the right-hand side of your picture, an absolute legend of this team, part of the generation that have won 3 EuroVolley runners-up medals. And Georgi Kletsu, the coach of Slovenia in his first Final Four. Well, we just heard from Lukasz Kaczmarek, the opposite player for Poland, on his thoughts before the game. Bartosz Bednarz, as Karol Kwas again, as we have a little look around the Polish locker room before the game today. Tomasz Fornell, who had a fantastic Champions League campaign and very good Plus Liga campaign for Jastrzębski last year. And we now get some insight into the Slovenian changing room in the build-up to the warm-up moments ago. Well, Poland and Slovenia, the only teams to have reached the semi-finals at each of the last 3 European Championships. Slovenia have had the better of all of those. Can tonight they do it again? They've had the better of Poland as the two captains join together for the coin toss to see who will choose to receive. And it's Kurek who chooses to receive, and Tina Arnaut who chooses the end that Slovenia will start this all-important CEV EuroVolley 2023 semi-final matchup. Well, there we are, the EuroVolley semi-final here in Rome. It's going to be a historic evening as Poland are chasing their second ever European Championship title. Their first since 2009. Slovenia have never won this European Championship, although, as we mentioned earlier, making the final 3 out of the last 4 editions. Louis Lett with you in the commentary booth for an evening that I certainly cannot wait for, with the Olympic gold medalists France up next against the Italians on Italian soil. We are in Rome, and this is an incredibly special evening for volleyball. The European Championship qualification pathway. Poland came past Serbia 3-1. Slovenia came past the spirited Ukraine for a second time in the competition, having played them in the group stage, and now they play each other. Italy and France. France beat Romania. Italy beating the Netherlands. Both tough matches, although France won 3-0. They were 4-5 down in that quarterfinals in the first set and the third. Italy had to take it to 5 sets to beat Namir Abdelaziz and the Netherlands. Wilfredo Leon, my word, what a career that man has had. A fantastic time in Russia with Zenit Kazan, 4-time Champions League winner in a row, and now he's one of the main men on the outside for Poland, and he should be joined, you'd think, with Alexander Slivka in that wing position. Nothing is confirmed as of yet. Jan Kozamernik has played in all 3 of those European Championship finals for Slovenia, now at Rzeszów in Poland. So he will know a fair share of what he's up against. For now, such an inspiring character for Jastrzębski. He'll be in the team, I'm sure, for periods of time. A phenomenal passer of the ball, makes great decisions. There's so many twists and turns that this semi-final could take, as Alexander Slivka was part of the 2018 World Championship winning squad and part of the side that won bronze in Katowice in this competition 2 years ago. But for the likes of Slivka, Kazmarek, they weren't big players 2 years ago underneath Vital Heinen. They're certainly huge players now underneath the guidance of Nikola Gerbic. Maybe the first 2 names on this team sheet. Well, Bartosz Bednor's been used in and out, but he could be a big option off the bench this evening because he does bring some physicality. Karol Kwoz has been used off the bench and starting a couple of times in this competition for Poland. Gregor Ropet, another one of the players that's played in all 3 European finals, as we take a look at Georgi Kretzu, the Romanian head coach of Slovenia. Actually won the Champions League with Zaksa, with the likes of Semenyuk, Slivka, just 2 years ago, and 3 years ago was that man's time even in charge of Zaksa, winning them their first Champions League title with what has been a phenomenal achievement. Now Gerbic, the head coach in charge of winning what you'd think is the big goal of an Olympic gold medal for Poland. The depth that they have in their side is outstanding. Wilfredo Leon, he still won the best spiker in the Italian Cup last season. He's won 2 times European bronze medalist with Poland. As we have a look at a big matchup in the middle, Alan Pajenk, an experienced customer, playing his volleyball in Greece, up against Jakub Kołanowski throughout this competition. The middles in Poland, they have so much depth in that position. Tonight they can choose from Kołanowski, Kwoz and Norbert Huber, who has changed from Zaksa to Jastrzębski Węgiel this year. A massive evening. The crowd are starting to come in. Polish fans are here, of course, because they are always here. Some have flown from all over the world, really, speaking to fans before the game, not just Polish fans based in Poland. Jani Kovacic, someone who knows all about this competition, best libero a couple of years ago, and in international volleyball as well. Kovacic, best libero in the European Champs last year. VNL just 2 months ago in a competition where Poland won gold in that VNL. A big victory for Gerbic on home soil. Can they do the double here this week in what is going to be an electrifying Final Four? Always feels that this is a huge, huge moment for Slovenia. The country really do get behind their team. As 4 years ago they beat Poland in Ljubljana, and what was a phenomenal performance from them to head to Paris. Can they do it again here this evening in Rome is the question. You feel that Poland have got stronger, and you feel that Slovenia really have to take it to them from behind the service line and hope that Poland fold under a little bit of pressure. The bench of Poland so strong, as the noise in the arena is absolutely deafening at the moment. The depth of talent in the Polish team, they could have 2 teams in the Final Four of this competition, I'm sure of it. Well, players to watch here, Jan Kozamernik, best middle blocker in the 2019 European Championships, 12 points against the Ukraine in the quarterfinals. And Rok Mosic, playing in Verona for his 3rd season, was the best opposite in the Hubert Wagner competition in Poland just a couple of weeks ago, where the Final Four of this competition played in a friendly event. Norbert Huber didn't quite get the court time he would have wanted at Zaksa this season, but he's right in the first 7 for Poland at the moment, and he is unstoppable. And Pavel Zatorski, what a VNL he had. An MVP award for him as a libero. It's very tough for liberos to win MVPs, and he's at Rozovia as well, alongside Jan Kozamernik. Poland might have not had the rub of the green in the European Championships, but they did beat Slovenia in 5 in the pool phase of that Nation League victory. Slivka on that evening and Clement Chabot both scored 20 each. You feel that this one has all the makings of another 5-setter as we have a look at Slovenia, 6 of their squad have played in all 3 of their finals. Planinzic should come off the bench. Nick Mijanovic has also been playing off of the bench at times. Rokmosic is taking that right side, changing from an outsider in this team. Jani Kovacic will be the first libero, Owen Toman the second, Kozamernik, Pajenka, Sasha Stalika and Daniel Concia. And then the outsides, Tino Naut, Rokmosic, Klemen Chabul, Blachko and Ziga Sterner. There's no Tonček Sterner due to a hip injury for Slovenian fans. Rokmosic will play on the right side this evening because that's where he's played this whole competition. Well, 7 of the Polish squad played in the Champions League finals in Turin just 4 months ago. Marcin Janusz has been starting as the main setter, Kazmarek as the main opposite. Both starred for Zaksa in that evening in Turin. Pavel Zatorski, Jakub Pivivchak, 2 world-class liberos. Norbert Huber, Jakub Koronowski, Karol Kors make up those middles. So much experience. Maybe for Huber it's his big moment in a Poland shirt. Slivka, Leon, Kurek, Bednarz and Semenyuk probably make the best outside hitting roster in the world at the moment. Slivka, the captain of Zaksa, Kurek, the captain of Poland. Well, now time to meet the players. Tino Unaut now playing in Japan, having played for Zenit St. Petersburg before. Best outside hitter in that 2015 European Championship run, led by Andrea Gianni. Alan Pajenka of Olympiakos, Alberto Giuliani, the former coach of Slovenia, taking him under his wing in Olympiakos, where he was the best middle blocker. Uroš Planinzic from Kalakit Kamnik, playing his volleyball in Slovenia, the second setter. And Jan Kozamernik, the middleman, 12 points against Ukraine. It was a fine performance. Play for Trentino, now playing in Poland for Rezovia. Urban Toman plays his volleyball in Romania. Rok Blachko, somebody to keep an eye on, the best server in the Slovenian league last year. Saso Stalika, he has 2 silver medals to his name, part of the 2019 and 2021 squad. Daniel Concia is actually the opposite. He played in the 2015 team, but hasn't represented Slovenia in the European Championship since that. Jani Kovacic, the stable libero for all 3 of those silver medals for Slovenia, and a big player in this team. Ziga Sterner, 2 European Championship silver medals. The former Friedrichshafen outside player, now playing in Poland as well. Gregor Ropet, now at Perugia, alongside the likes of Leon and Semenyuk on the opposite side of the net. And Klemen Chabul, a real aggressive outside in the threat, had a phenomenal 2021 championship. Now also at Rezovia, formerly of Trentino. He has 3 silver medals in this competition. Rokmosic, a big threat on that right side, looking for a starring role in a medal-winning team. And finally, Nick Mijanovic, who has come off the bench in almost every single match so far. Also at Kalakit Kamnik, playing in Slovenia. Well, Poland with a golden run after or during the VNL that they're looking to extend here in Rome, led by Bartosz Kurek, the only survivor from that 2009 European Championship run. a long time ago now for Poland. Jakub Babizczak, best receiver in the Polish league in 2022, has no European medals as of yet. Will this be his first chance? Lukas Kaczmarek, bronze in 2021, silver medal in the World Championship and 3-time Champions League winner. Karol Kos, before Wilfredo Leon, 61 awards in his career. And a superstar of the sport, Wilfredo Leon. Bartosz Bednarz back at Zaksa next season after winning the Champions League. Alongside that man there, Alexander Slivka, best outside hitter in the VNL. Just 2 months ago, a fabulous competition for him. Grzegorz Wormacz, a Skra man, and another fabulous setter in this roster. He's been off the bench mostly in this competition, but he was the best setter in the CEV Cup in 2023. Jakub Koronowski, best middle blocker in the VNL. Pavel Zatorski, we've already spoken about his heroics in the VNL, the Rozovia libero. He's played in every game apart from one in the pool stage. Marcin Janusz has already come out, the setter. Tomasz Fornal, who was part of the bronze medal winning side 2 years ago. And Norbert Huber, what a fabulous opportunity for Huber tonight. He's proved himself at club level, and he's certainly proving himself here with 11 points against Serbia in the quarter-final matchup. Excited to see the first 6 for both of these sides. Slovenia have been pretty much unchanged throughout. Kletsu knowing what his winning recipe is for this side, with Tino and now Klemen Chabal, Rok Mosic, Kozamernik, all playing in every game. But will this be the year that Slovenia take the gold medal tonight? They'll have to be at their very best against Poland. Fabulous occasion. And the Polish fans have travelled in numbers to see if they can win their first European Championship this weekend since 2009. Poland and Slovenia, the only two teams to have reached the semi-finals at each of the last 3 European Championships, go head to head again. It's the 3rd consecutive time that they've met in the semi-final of a European Championships. The last 2 going Slovenia's way. They're going to need another huge performance. Igor Polvaznik, Ilaria Rovagni, the 2 referees. A tremendous occasion for European volleyball, for world volleyball. As we see the first 6s, Huber, Leon, Kazmarek, Slivka, Kanowski, Janusz. No surprises for either side as Kovacic starts as the libero, Arnaut, Ropet, Pajanek, Mosic, Kozamernik and Chabot. Slivka and Leon on the outside. Huber keeps his place with Kowanovski, Janusz and Zatorski. Well, the 2021 silver winning side, Tonček Šterna, who's not here with a hip injury, Pajen, Kozamernik, Ropet, Arnaut and Chabot. It's a very similar side, just with Rok Mosic coming into that team from 2 years ago. And there is Rok Mosic. He's a big player for this team now, number 19. We watched his fellow countryman for some time, father, a volleyball coach, as well as Slovenia embrace for what could be another huge evening for them to defeat Poland for a 3rd successive European Championship semi-final. Well, for Nikola Grbić, he's managed to rotate the side a fair amount throughout this competition because they are so deep in talent, but tonight he's gone for the aggressive Wilfredo Leon, one of, if not the best players of this generation, with the steady Alexander Slivka next to him, who can pass so well. His overall game and the fact that he's such a locker room guy helps this team enormously. Norbert Huber starting in the middle, 2 meters 7 centimeters, will be difficult. Will be a difficult evening for the middles of Slovenia. Zatorski carrying on his role as Poland's #1 defensive man. Big night for Georgi Kletsu, his first European Final Four as a head coach. Grbić led Serbia to a bronze in 17. Always cool, calm and collective on the surface. But according to Alexander Slivka, his heart rate monitor says something else on the side. The lights are on. And Rome is starting to fill up as the first of 2 quite sensational matches is about to get underway here in the Palais Euro. Tino Arnaut, the captain. Slivka steadies himself at position 1. Leon starts as the front court receiver, sure that he's going to receive some fire from the service line this evening. The battle between Mosic and Leon will be one to watch. So we are underway in the EuroVolley 2023 Final Four with Slovenia in blue, Poland in red on the left-hand side. And it's Wilfredo Leon that gets us underway with a high swing into the angle. Never won a European Championship since transferring to Poland. This would be a good place to start. Service in to a good position, position 1, and all of a sudden Poland, Slivka again setting to Leon, who stays high. And Rok Mosic with his first swing of the game. Good cover for the second rally of the match. It's an outstanding one. Slovenia are on the board through Clement Chabot. Well, Chabot and out, and Mosic have been the 3 top scorers in no particular order the whole way through this competition, and they've started every single match for the Leon. Got set every ball, but Wilfredo Leon has started as he means to go on. Good tempo of the pass. He gets it straight back and beats Payeng for speed to the wing. Secrets from Slivka to Leon. Kazmarek, who took a while to warm up in the Champions League final for Zaksa, but when he did, he took Zaksa the whole way with him. And that's a one-on-one on the wing. It's a beautiful swing. Leon the target once again with the pass. We'll see a lot of that this evening, keeping Kazmarek quiet by serving Leon. If they can disrupt the pass of Leon, they'll fancy their chances here, Slovenia. But also by serving him, might just make it tougher to get the ball to Kazmarek on the right side. Mosic into the net this time. Who, speaking to Slovenian beach volleyball player Nate Zemjak earlier on in the week, told me that Mosic could jump serve a ball over the net before he threw a ball over the net, which is absolutely outstanding. Into the net this time. Three in the pass with Slivka now to pass on the left side, front court receiver Leon with the pass, and Kazmarek does hammer the ball to the line this time. Nice wide set. Poland have started well here, and this has the recipe. To be another legendary evening of European volleyball. Kovacic, perfect pass through the middle. And Payeng manages to dial the ball away from the body. Kovacic can take a lot of credit here. Really relaxed against the Korenovsky serve. High, the ball's in front, it's quick, and he challenges Slivka, who has the more ground to cover, to penetrate with the hands. Service out the back. Both teams playing good volleyball early on here. Kletsu, who will know so much about Slivka, so much about Semenyuk and Kazmarek, the players that were in his team when they won the Champions League. This time to the right side, Mosic with an absolute thunderous swing. And this evening, wondering if the young man comes to the party. Slivka again pinching into the middle, leaving a free net to Rok Mosic, and he will not need to be asked twice to hammer that ball away. Slivka pinching with the middle early on. We saw it previously. Satorski pops it into Janusz. Slivka on the right side, hammers it away. Poland, Slovenia matching each other here early on. Deception there from Janusz to make it look like he's going to the middle before flipping it to Slivka was enough to make Kozemernik late to the outside. Two bronze medals for Slivka in the European Championships. 16 points against Belgium in the 8th final. And a break comes for Poland due to the good service pressure. Huber does a little bit of DIY here. Not the best contact, but he shapes it away from the opposition middle blocker, or lack of. Slivka again serves, playing 6 pretty high. He's back in to set the ball again. Third time, Slivka's had to step in. Kaczmarek turns straight to the fans. And they respond. Fantastic setting from Poland this time. It's Slivka again in the action. Spreads the ball both ways. It's perfection for Kaczmarek. Comes cross body. Great run this from the Slivka serve. Hammer into the angle. Mosic back into familiar territory on the left side. Freed up and buries it into the sharp angle. Slivka now the target. Away from Leon, but Leon might get this one. He does. It's high and off the net. Straight into the block this time. Kozemernik gets his mitts on that one. Two up the first time. Satorski does a great job to cover under the block, but Leon's fed a little bit inside. Kozemernik seals the block wonderfully well. There's around, I'd say, 100 Slovenian fans, maybe more behind me, are now put on the floor, as they really do get behind their fans or their team in these big occasions. Tip through this time. Ball, and the 3 big threats for Slovenia have started this game really nicely. Gibraltar now. Rok Mosic. Janusz this time on the floor. Battling eyes of Kozemernik. Tina and out. Very much the leader of this team. Leon. That's a massive blow from Leon. Pass was fast and straight, and this time he draws it. Looks like it was going out. Tina and out just stuck an arm at it. There's a touch off the block in the end from Kozemernik. Leon takes his first block of the evening on Rok Mosic. Huge play Mosic tries to go off body to the line. And Leon is absolutely huge. He has it covered. He is a big boy up there. Leon, what a pipe attack that is. Poland have kept that one alive. Leon on the chase. Kovacic, good free ball. Mosic again goes higher this time to avoid the block of Leon. Slivka's flaring it in the setting position as well, and he thought he nailed it, but he's overset it the wrong side of the sideline. He's having to set a lot of ball from 6, and you have to say you've got to give him a 10 for creativity and for effort as well. Just chuck it out there to Leon. Kosmernik float serve onto Leon as the front court receiver. Through the middle, Poland go. Karnowski, best middle blocker in the VNL. Absolute thud of the swing. Kazmarek out the back. Well, Kazmarek 21 points against Serbia, 16 against Belgium, 12 way through, but he was on the bench against Denmark, didn't play against North Macedonia. 17 points against the Netherlands and 14 against Czech Republic. More joy on the outside for Leon, who so far has been unstoppable. Yes, he's missed one, but just been too high, too physical. And the great thing for Poland and for Gerbic is they managed to give players a rest throughout this competition. Yes, this is their first 6, but obviously there's a pure game there, North Macedonia, where Bartosz Kurek played, scored 13 points. Slivka was rested games against the Netherlands and Macedonia, or Northern Macedonia, and Leon also rested in that game as well, and also against Montenegro. So managed to rest some of the more influential players of this team. And Gerbic was saying yesterday that he has a long bench, so he has to try and figure out a way of keeping everybody not just happy, but he says, I have world champions on the bench, I have European champions on the bench, and just people who have achieved so much. Chases on, passes out of system. Great chase down from Kovacic, free ball. And back to the right-hand side. Kazmarek. You give Poland a free ball, and they'll make you pay. Chase from Kovacic, full pace into the advertising board, but from this situation, you put your house on Poland scoring. Poland have taken the initiative here in Rome. Two-point lead. Early timeout call from Kletsu to try and just stop the momentum and the rhythm of Poland. And the service run of Jakub Koranowski won the Best Middle Blocker award in the Champions League as well. Has a world-class serve, as all players have at this level. Good timeout from Kletsu, who's taken a really imposing sort of stance, looking through the net, watching everything that Poland are doing, and then relaying every message to his team with the clipboard as a little bit of a cover. Payeng. He's had fabulous career-defining moments in the European Championship. Slivka stays high off the hands, and from Slivka, what we see so often is him speed, his arm up, he starts a real straight approach, and that's so the ball drifts across him onto his hitting window, and then he can turn it. 13 points for Slivka against Serbia. Mosic off the block and out of play. Slivka admits his touch. Mosic again just staying high. Look how much it means to the Verona man. Leon served inside. Janusz, speed to the width. And that's smart. The set's a little bit tight there from Janusz Womerfield. And when the ball is tight, that's the best time to look for the hands. One-on-one situation. Mosic goes chasing the ball. Gets wiped off. Oh, no touch at all. Slivka chops the serve to position 5 through the middle. Slovenia run again. Good passing. Kozmernik instrumental here. We've spoken about Anal Chebol and Mosic being great scorers in this competition, but he's reached double figures twice, Kozmernik, the middle in this competition, and all of a sudden Slovenia start just pegging back. Verbic still seems incredibly calm on the side for Poland. Huber just going astray this time, but he's been really efficient through the middle. Leon's been struck to the left hand here. Pass has gone way off. This is a big opportunity. Post time out. And it's Poland that hang on through the rally. A big opportunity for Slovenia here. And it's Huber that gets across to seal the block next to Leon. 2:07 means he can reach out of body a long, long way. Another block, but the ball's still alive. Kazmarek celebrating, but there's still a point to win here. And it's Slovenia. Their counter. There could be a challenge coming. And there is a challenge from Gerbic. Rob Mosic shakes his head. Is absolutely sure that one's gone his team's way. What a turn of events, though. And I can't wait to see this one again. This is already the game that we all wanted it to be here in Rome. Looking for a net touch. Rob Mosic, did you touch the net? It's a big stuffy, isn't it? Leon has just had a taste of his own medicine. No net faults. And there's a little bit of afters through the net from Leon and Rob Mosic. What a picture that was. Not guilty. Rob Mosic. (17-all). This is just the opening set. Pass off the net from Slivka, and maybe Leon is a little bit wound up now. Big high swing and jump from Leon. And in these situations, this is why he's so difficult to stop. It's a trump card that he can swing high, and even when the block is formed, They're not in the same airspace. Kazmarek into the net this time. Two Polish fans travel from London to be here. Mosic, big serve from Mosic. Janusz has had to chase after that one. What a play. Janusz has a little fist clench to himself, had to chase, pop the ball up, and this is why Poland are so strong. When they pass a little bit out of rhythm, they still have options, and a split in Kazmarek and Leon that's so dangerous. They spent quite a lot of time this evening out of system, but they've still found solutions. Middles haven't had a lot of the ball so far. Four now coming in for Leon. It's just a substitute of dreams, isn't it? Four now, best player in Plus Liga last year, coming in for one of the best of all time, Leon, just to bring a little bit more stability to the reception. And in the end, the substitution has just broke the rhythm of the Slovenian serve. Four now and Slivka, enemies at club level, brothers in the national team. Three missed serves in a row. Spoiled this weekend for quality after the success of Brussels and Women's EuroVolley, where the level was just insanely high. Turkey are taking their first ever European Championships. Will Slovenia do the same here? They need two world-class performances. For now, off the bench, passes out of rhythm. It's another one that goes astray, and Janusz pulls it back to Kazmarek. Back onto the right side. It's a young substitute that's come off the bench in Nick Mijanovic with the first swing, but point goes Poland's way. Serves onto the middle, Kazmarek. Kazmarek just pinching in, getting tooled off. Every time the ball's gone to Kazmarek so far, feels like Slovenia have been successful. Just feeding that middle is going to help Tina and out. Lose the middle blocker is going to hold Huber, and have a look at the way that Polish blockers are always pinching, trying to make their presence felt. Reverse to Slivka, has got the ball again on that right side where he can pick it early. Slivka again, looks for the hands. To no avail. I heard a sound on the way through. But this will show us. Tip off the middle blocker, the first intention, and the second one, no touch here. It's just a bullet of a contact from Slivka. Again, the ball's been off the net at times. Slovenia up by one. Pass hasn't quite been as consistent maybe as Gerbic would have wanted. Still incredibly calm out there. And there's absolutely nothing between the two teams. Begor Roped. Setter, a leader of this side. Best setter 2021 European Championships. Katowice to the middle. They do get the ball to Huber here. Slivka on the right side, a little bit of a jump set pass, and it goes back out to the left. Bodies falling on the floor everywhere here. Slovenia are giving it everything defensively in the block. They're taking this game to Poland as Leon comes back in for 4 now on the front court. It's another dream substitution to reverse that one, isn't it? Leon back on the front. Now the fans start to make their noise as Slivka serves, but the speed and the width of the ball from Slovenia. They're carrying on the passes there. They've run the middle. They're making life difficult for Huber. He holds with the middle, and in the end it's a one-on-one situation for Tino Arnaud on the right side. Now Arnaud back to serve. Slivka the target. Again, it's slightly off the net. Tip over the top from Leon. Everyone's expecting the big hammer from Leon. It's the tip that scores. Leon back on the front court. We've seen him go high off the hand so often that the blockers are going higher and higher. Then he can tip over the top. Huber. Powerful hybrid serve. Set point to Slovenia. But no one would be surprised if this went way, way into overtime here. Torski hasn't had much of the ball so far. Ball heads towards Slivka. They push Leon out of the pass to the middle this time. And they're out of sync. The ball's gone long. Look at Rokmosic celebrating. Lifted off the floor. Slovenia think they've got this opening set here against Poland. We go to a challenge, but Golubic already has his back. I think he knows as well that the ball is out the back. No one from Slovenia looking nervous. Big time. Slovenia here so far. That one's missed by many a mile. And Slovenia go 1-0 up here in Rome. They've passed well, they've used the middle. 25-23, remember, they were 2 down, Kledsu called a timeout, and then things started to change. Kudos to Kledsu. 1-0 Slovenia. But this is a marathon, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a sprint. ...11 attacks, Slovenia to 17. This is really, really interesting. 12 errors from Poland tell you everything that you need to know. They need to bring the error count down, and then their fortunes will improve. While Poland using the middle 17% of the time, relying a lot on the right side. Slivka on the right side. Mostly Kazmarek, but also Slivka on that right side through that one rotation. It's been set a fair amount. Well, that's a lot more balanced from Slovenia. Using the middle 33% of the time makes it easier for the left and right when the ball does go out there. And they haven't used Rokmosic as much as Poland have had to run the ball through position 2 to Kazmarek. Hasn't quite been the start that Poland were looking for. Do we see some of the bench here? Semenya. There's some good places for Golubic to go if he needs to go there. There was a big block on Leon from Mosic. That helped change the game in the opening set here. As for the first time ever, I just took a ball on the head in the commentary position. We have a feast of action coming up this next few days from CEV EuroVolley. Yes, sir. That is one happy man. Poland will know that they have time. Let's have a comparison between Rok Mosic and Leon. 7 points to 5, a block each. As at the moment it looks like exactly the same teams going out for set number 2. Slivka serving Leon, Kazmarek, Janusz, Huber starting on the front. Slivka gets us underway with a good serve, and now this tip back, and Gerbic was frustrated with that from Huber. 3 up, tip into the angle. Huber says, my bad. Slivka's serve managed to get the overpass. They can make the most of that, Poland. The reaction will be what Gerbic is looking for here. Good speed of the pass. Oh, it's dunked! Oh my word! Rok Mosic has just absolutely dismantled Wilfredo Leon. Sit down and look at the eyes to match. Poland seems stunned here. Leon, oh! And that is one way to respond to being dunked. Just absolutely batter one into the angle. Passes on the money. One-on-one Leon, no problem. Service on the front court, receiver again. Tina now on the pipe. They're looking for a challenge. They don't have much time to call it. Kazmarek is really unhappy. Gets the ball to the head as well. And Slivka is in there just trying to calm down his Zaksa teammate. As Baywatch is echoing around the arena. There's one I've never heard at a volleyball event. And as emotions run high, the Baywatch theme tune seems the perfect soundtrack. Well, they're still looking for the challenge here, trying to figure out what's going on. Gerbic is with the second referee. They're looking for a backline attack. Tina Ronaldo is getting involved here, and Pajenk and Kazmarek are at each other in the middle. Well, I'm going to need to have another look at this one as well. Point goes Slovenia's way. And I think you can understand why Poland are a little bit frustrated as the first pass goes. They have to be very, very careful now And they get the block, and that might just fire them up. Hey, look at Slivka. The emotion's running high here. Kazmarek's back laughing. And maybe it might have the opposite effect. And it might just get Poland into another gear here. If they needed a little bit of a shock absorber, that might have just done it. Dumped through the middle. Kornowski doesn't quite get out. Gap between the two blockers. Tipped away perfectly with speed. The ball moving quicker than the feet of the middle blocker. Chebol also played Shanghai, Trentino and Lube. That's an absolute ripper of a serve. A bullet from Chebol. And Poland's pass is struggling with the heat from the service line of Slovenia. Slivka this time rocked back in the pass. And my word, the pressure's increasing. Another one. Chebol has gone back and served Slovenia into a commanding lead off the left-hand side of Slivka. And now Poland have problems, real problems. We've got some drama here. The challenge issue moments ago, where it was either because they didn't call it quick enough or they called the wrong challenge there, Poland. And it's just sort of spiraled from there. They have to try and weather this storm from Slovenia. Chebol's serve is absolutely outrageous at the moment. And Leon needs to come to the forefront of this game from behind the service line. Ten points in the opening set, 60% efficiency, 3 service errors in the opening set from 3. So now he's started to find his serve. First serve in of the evening for Wilfredo Leon after those 3 errors. And that's Ropet just getting caught with the handling. This game is wild. Hold on to your hats. And then we have Italy-France afterwards. Rok Mosic in the pass. Well done from Ropet to bring that back in. And for the good work that Chebol's done from the baseline, he can't put the opposition under any pressure there. Leon, who's decided huge matches with his serve in the past, is at it again. Mosic trying to hunt down the pipe as it goes to an out. That's a really good rotation for Slovenia with Mosic and out, and Chebol in the 10 as well. But the timeout from Gerbic has sparked a little bit of a revival here for Poland. What a run after the timeout. Leon starting to come to the forefront from the baseline. Kazmarek so high off of an out. Leon again. Good work though from Wilfredo Leon. 2 big service runs from both teams early on in the second set here. Plank also with a difficult serve, but he misses. Looking Oh, he's a figure of frustration as he leaves the fray. Korenovsky, who's also struggled with his serve. 2 service errors in the opening set for Korenovsky. 2 points so far for him. Rogmosic stopped by Huber, who just goes and shouts and yells at the bench. Rogmosic tries to unleash, and the inside hand is so solid. Huber's time. Poland now in the lead from 6-2 down. Mosic again. Absolute. Oh, hang on. Slivka runs straight through Kletsu. And they know each other incredibly well from their club ties. But Slivka showing signs that he would literally run through another man for his Polish side. Ouch. Leon with the perfect pass. Leon with the perfect attack. Ropek straight back on the floor. And Poland have just turned this set on its head. Kozamernik commits with Huber. That leaves Leon open for business. What a game this game is already. Janusz into net this time. Remember, Grzegorz Łomacz also on the bench. Fabulous setter as well. Great depth in that position, like every position. Tina and out to serve. And that's one thing, Slovenia, when it's not quite working for them, where do they go? Kazmarek from the left, it's a little bit off. There's a net touch, and there's a few smiles on the faces of Poland here as they get a decision to go their way. Bednarz, fantastic player, back in the Polish squad again. Didn't play against Serbia. It started in the third set for 6 points against Montenegro. 17 points against Northern Macedonia. Hasn't played apart from that. And is that Leon in the thick of it again? He has absolutely delivered. Serving run of 3 and 4. 2 or 3 massive swings. Slivka. It's another one towards position 1. To the outside, one-on-one situation. Tip over the top, wide of the mark. Errors creeping in now from Slovenia. After only making 4 in the opening set, you feel like they're leaking a few here and there. 12-9. First time out from Slovenia. I think 6-2 up. So from 6-2, they're 10-3 down. Kretsu will be wanting to keep his team as aggressive as possible. Poland's fascination with volleyball is a beautiful thing, and their fans will follow them everywhere. Kovacic, good spot. Kazmarek beaten in the block this time. Looked like he... well, we'll have another look. In the angle, absolutely. And he knows he was very close. This time, Torski off the net. Leon. Big slap from Leon, looking for a touch. He's got the touch. He's not missing at the moment, is he, Wilfredo Leon? Might have not had the best start to this game, but this second set has been the Wilfredo Leon show. Ropet now out of system. The ball's in a difficult position. Slivka, good reactions. Janusz has to put that in a position. What a set from Janusz! Marcin Janusz has just put Leon on the money from 9 meters off. What a set over the shoulder, and Leon will do the rest. Leon will get the plaudits. Janusz deserves a few for himself. Ropet away from the body. Tina and out. Seen that swing so often. Charging on the pipe. Secret here is to stay out the middle with the attack. Blocks pinching towards one. Five's open. Serve again, right to Slivka. He's getting a lot of the service pressure at the moment. Leon hammers into the angle. This is an outrageously good start to this Final Four of the European champs. And through the middle, Poland. They haven't quite managed to use the middle as often as they would probably like this evening. But again, scruffy stuff from Slovenia, who are now feeling the pressure. Playing, moving left to right. The left side's open of the Slovenian courts. What a pass from Tina and out. The service pressure is outstanding, but he holds his nerve. And holds his platform together. It didn't break. Stays incredibly aggressive with the pass, and from there he can put the ball away. A little bit of a speed volley. Kamenchabul, 17 points also against Spain in this competition. And he's already served rockets in this set. It's another big one. And Leon does not miss at the minute. High off the hands, deep into the angle. It'll be a big sigh of relief for Gerbic. Slivka again doing his absolute best, falling backwards. But to get Chebel out of the service line will certainly suit. Poland, Leon's back is ace from Leon. And from 6-2 down, Poland are now in complete control. Wilfredo Leon. His serving. 3 errors in the opening set, but he's found his rhythm here. 5 up. Hammers again. Kovacic with the perfect pass. Great run. Good defense, but it's out of play. Fornell coming in for Leon. The same substitution as we saw in the opening set. It's a good passing unit. Difficult for Fornell to have to keep coming in and out. Not quite being able to get his rhythm all the time, but Zatorski off the net. Another high ball to the wing of Slivka. Chops it back into the angle. Don't think Tina and out was ready for that one. Slivka's king at hitting cross body, but from that position where the ball's traveling over his right shoulder to hit back into the angle is incredibly difficult. Straight approach again. It's a phenomenal swing from Slivka from a high ball situation. Koronowski. Now Poland is starting to find their service rhythm. Gerbic is fuming about something here. Slivka can't kill it. Chabal can kill it. Slivka's going to blow a gasket here. And he's one of the more friendly human beings. But he's really unhappy. Gerbic also. So about the back, at least that slows things down. Talking to the referee and potentially just... Well, there's more problems here. Huber's giving some cheese from the referee here for not letting it go. He doesn't seem too fussed about it though, just a warning for Huber back to the middle. And one thing Poland have to be really careful of here is not getting too caught up with the referees and the external situations, because they're leading by 5. The more they get distracted, the more they might just let Slovenia back in here. Even not for this set, it might just give them some momentum for the next ones. Still 14 and out, fabulous player. And Kurek still barking courtside down here, looking for a foot fault there, but the ball's out the back anyway. Five behind with Slivka. That serve to one is dangerous, trying to stop the middle, but it's a fabulous play. You can see Slivka on the right side of your screen saying, let it go. If you look here, a lot of rotating parts to this one. Pass goes in for an out. It's a fabulous set from Ropet on the turn, fires it off the body. He didn't have a big window to set that ball to. Kozomernik does the rest. Good setting from Ropet. Leon high ball. Oh! Payek puts Leon straight down on the floor. The flag's flying high. Leon's been stopped. Slovenia are getting their way back into this one. Trailing by 3. Leon in system. Kazmarek's been scooped by Kozomernik. Satorski defending 5. High deep swing from Kazmarek, who's not seen as much of the ball in this set. A lot of it's gone through Leon. 2-point game. And this is good character again since Poland started getting involved with the referee again. They've just let it slip. Are we witnessing a comeback here from Slovenia? The fans are smiling. Really is a special atmosphere. This is some game already. We still have Italy, France to come. The Olympic gold medalists up against the world and European champions. Gerbic timeout. You can't see courtside, but Bartosz Kurek just turns and clinches his hands together. He knows that's a big one. It's a 3-point game instead of a 1-point game. Huber. Rocket of a serve from Huber. It's exactly what he's capable of. From the right side. Slivka with the defense. Janis just pops it out to Leon. Big rally this one. Second set. Goes Slovenia's way. And they are hanging on. Building momentum. Just nudging away at Poland here. Thread of the needle stuff from Leon. Forced through from Chable. Rok Mosic. Had to go for it. Robret comes back in for the substitute, Mijanovic. Leon on the front court. Out of system. Big service at a huge time. 3 up from Poland. That should do it here in the second, 23-19. It all started with the service pressure. Passes off the net. And that gives Poland a chance to get 3 up. Kołanowski, Leon seal it with Janusz. All from the serve of Kazmarek. Straight pass, in system this time, 2 in the block. Chases on for Slivka. Just tries to flip it. What a set that is from Slivka. But it's just out the back from Kazmarek. Slivka trying to find his opposite man from club volleyball for the national team from way downtown. Leon. Big opportunity to get back to 2. Rok Mosic fires wide. 4 set points for Poland. Ball in or out? Miss-serve, a hitting error from Mosic. So fired up after that opening set victory. Emotions running high here in Rome for both teams. It means so much to them. Kretsu calls a timeout. His second one of the set might just be a little bit too late. We could be here for a while yet, ladies and gentlemen. Poland taking their time to come back out to the courts. They've been patient here, Poland. Leon, 52%, 14 points already with the 2 blocks, but they had to be patient going 6-2 down, a set down. A few emotional roller coasters that they've been on, but Leon with the serve. It's a good timeout from Kletsu. Just to stop the onslaught of Wilfredo Leon, especially when he's starting to find his rhythm. Alan Pyenk serving to stay in the set. Out the back, we go 1-1 here in Rome in the semi-final of the European Championships. Fabulous second set comeback from Poland, having gone 6-2 down. They win the second set comfortably. Great performance from Leon, certainly heating up. 25-21, we go into the third set. Well, the stats tell us everything. 6 errors from Poland. That's half the amount of the opening set. 13 from Slovenia. That's the all-time high for this match so far. So the story is telling itself. On spike contact point, we saw Poland really in set 1 not being able to use the middle, relying on the right side. The pass wasn't quite there. And it looks like Hawkeye have something to show us. Fabulous work from Hawkeye and the team here. Set 2. Wow. Did just say that felt like Kazmarek didn't get a lot of the ball in that second set. He didn't get a lot of the ball at all, did he? A lot to the wing. Slivka, Leon. Let's hear from Nikola Gerbic. Well, I struggled to hear Nikola Gerbic there from my position, but the errors certainly fewer in set 2, weren't they? As we hear from Mateo Pacheco. Going for every single ball is what we can expect from Slovenia. You feel that this game is only just heating up. This from Tina and out was creative. But the power on display is another level. Second set break has come around a band on the show court here as we get ready for set number 3 from the European Championships. errors so far. Leon, well, we knew that, didn't we, after set 2, but Clement Chabot strong behind the service line, also making good decisions. Kazmarek with 7 already, didn't see a lot of the ball, did he, in that second set, as we've just seen. Mosic on 7 and Jan Kozemernik on 5. As we head towards this final 4, some big players coming up. Will Jean Petrie join that list, as this man has been to every EuroVolley that I can remember. The sort of guy that you don't forget. Same 6 for Poland: Janusz, Kazmarek, Kołanowski, Leon, Huber, Slivka, Chabot, Mosic, Kozemernik, Ropret, and Tino and out. So it's exactly the same 6 again. Every set, it's looked exactly the same. The errors cut down by Poland in set 2, certainly the difference, but the errors also went through the roof from Slovenia. Let's see if that second set break did any of these teams any favours. Tina and out, going to get us underway. Big serve to Slivka. Slivka with a great pass, they use the middle. Janusz off the net, just really good swivel off the right foot to fire it into Norbert Huber. Incredibly good at that. Marcin Janusz, and Poland will be happy that they found the pass. The opening stages of set 3, and even happier that they managed to use the middle. Huber passes a little bit off, good speed to Chabot. He goes fast with the tip through the middle of the block. Kołanowski doesn't close with Kazmarek. Huber serving to position 1. Just that ball travelling 8 or 9 metres, making it difficult for Kołanowski to get across. He's scrambling. And Chabot is smart in these situations, knows exactly what tool to use. Leon the target. Maybe if they serve Leon, they can quieten him down. That is not the case. That is one of the swings of the evening from Leon. He is feeling it out here at the moment. Served inside, trying to take away these angles for him by serving him to the middle, but it's Leon, he's high, the line block is good, and just turns it into the angle. Powerful serve again. Tino now hunting down the pipe. Rok Mosic, shut down, someone's got to get it from Slovenia. Again, cover's good. Matej Decheko just saying that they needed to put everything into this, and you can see that already from Slovenia. 2 big diving plays to keep that ball alive. One-on-one situation against Janusz. You always back Chabot there. His most powerful lines facing into the angle with the upper body there, so Janusz makes a dive with the block on that line, and then it's hit back over that left shoulder, sort of like a secondary swing, but still just as powerful at this level, really. Leon, big serve. Remember, missed all 3 serves in that opening set. Leon obviously found a lot of heat in the second. Slivka puts the ball into a perfect spot from the inside. Kazmarek chases on. Kovacic absolutely fuming with the advertising board for being there. It's not the advertising board's fault, mind you, but Slivka getting pinned to the inside. That's a phenomenal pass from there. Kazmarek, ball's in front of him. Arm goes through the ball. Good speed of the arm. Stojanovski replaced as he misses his serve by Zatorski. Payink, Janusz on the front court, Huber with him, Slivka as well. Leon's a target though. Oh, what a touch from Janusz. Both teams putting themselves on the line this evening. Through the centre. Is that touch from Janusz going to pay for Poland? Slivka, tomahawk, defence from Slovenia matching Poland. What a rally! And it's Slivka for the second time, crossbody into the angle. This from Janusz. Extraordinary. Slovenia absolutely matching them with effort all over the court, but it's Slivka that puts it away. Janusz hunting the ball in the reception is Chebo, and out, missing out into the angle. And all of a sudden, Slovenia have to be slightly careful that they don't let Poland get on top of them. Janusz serving short this time on the middleman, trying to take Kozemernik out the game. Certainly does take Kozemernik out of the game offensively. A short ball back on Kozemernik, again to take him out the game. Front court setter, and it's Ernout just plays it into the angle again. Off body, difficult swing. You need a good arm swing that opens up. First time just had to recycle it. Took Janusz out of the game as a setter. It's interesting that they're going after Kozemernik with that free ball, even with a front court setter, to try and stop him offensively. Janusz, Slivka. We've seen that swing before. Slivka goes high and out the back. Great break for Slovenia. Powerful serving, but Slivka misses out on the hands. Roper. Slivka with the perfect pass into a good zone. Be happy about that one as people. Massive opportunity through the middle. And that's why Poland try and take him out of the offense. Kozemernik does not miss. Free ball situation. Good work to run around the setter from Kozemernik. Opens up his options. Zatorski into a good zone. Poland are starting to pass. Slovenia is starting to pass. We have a game on our hands. Will we see Semenyuk off the bench? We've seen 4 now. Slivka again from just left of centre. This time he goes to position 5. He said position 1 a lot in the last set. They're trying to tee up a block here off of Kazmarek, but it's just tall from Mosic. Mosic does enough just to turn the ball over the left shoulder, which in turn turns it off the block and out. Kovacic, what a dig. My word, this game is starting to heat up at 8-7. Leon, Kovacic again. 2 outrageous digs. Kovacic with the free ball. The crowd are alive, watching everything. It's fantastic. But it's Huber that puts the ball away. Appreciation all round. Kovacic on the floor. And the recovery to get up and give the free ball is phenomenal. Gruber stays smart though. At 2:07, height is your friend. Kovacic now having to receive. It's a good pass, just a little bit wide of where he'd want it to be, but a chance for Slovenia still to attack. Kazmarek stopped. Cover from Janusz Slivka, loves coming in and taking control. That's good from an out. Hunting the pipe, Rok Mosic. Excellent now defense work from Poland. Slivka, I think it was again. He's in the middle of everything, but Kozamernik gets him in the game. And he will not miss. He's been unstoppable. Kozamernik, 2 from 3 of the opening 2 sets, another 2 to add to that in set 3. Leon just tries to hit the leather off of it. And he does. He's very successful at that. Mosic goes for the big spread and says, I'm going to take everything. Angle and the line. Didn't quite close out. Leon went off the right-hand side. Mosic, big moments of this game if Mosic can get his serve going. Leon, Tino now just hits and plucks the ball up. It's outrageously good stuff. And then Kazmarek looks to try and get one off the hand of Chabal, gets one off the hand of Chabal. All that momentum firing forward, taking off behind the 3-meter line. He's too fast and too powerful just for the drifting. Chabal, who's also thinking about helping with the middle and having to get out very quick to block on the wing. Game-defining moments everywhere here as Leon is back to serve. A rocket of a serve from Leon, my word, 128 kilometers an hour. I don't know what's more impressive, the serve or the ability to side out from there from Slovenia. They'll be over the moon that they rotate round and they get Leon off of the service line. Look how much it means just to get Leon. Or to side out off one of his serves. Tied. 1-0, 11-0. The next match starting 9 PM local time, but if this goes the whole way, we might just be a little bit late. Kovacic having a wonderful game back there. Tip. Not sure that Kazmarek was 100% certain about that one. Because actually now we have the stats from the second set. 11 points for Leon overall. 45% in attack. There's a 7 serves. Now 2 errors for him. Janovsky, 3 serves in that second set. So it's interesting to see that on an efficiency level that Leon was dominating that second set, but still only at 45% hitting efficiency. That obviously doesn't explain the whole game, as sometimes you have to go off hands and you have to make decisions that don't necessarily score the point, but it does give you a little bit more of an in-depth look. Good patience as the ball goes off the net band from Leon. Oh, hang on, someone's gone under the net here. This is not ideal. I think it's Gregor Ropet that's gone down. A little bit like Russo the other evening for Italy. It's not what we want to see here, as Slivka's the king at going off the hands. And just there. Let's hope he's okay. Such a key figure, an experienced figure for this team, but also Uroš Planinčić is known to be an incredibly hard worker, someone who's improving all the time in this setting role, and somebody who's very capable of coming in and leading this side. So Planinčić is in as Ropet gets a little look at from the physio court side. Disappointing for Ropet. And hopefully it's nothing too serious. Planinčić is now in, and he goes straight to Lokmosic, and he's been shut down. The cover is there. But it's all these little things that add up, and maybe now Poland feel that they have a slight advantage. Planinčić needs to find his rhythm pretty quickly in the setting position as he looks to communicate with Kozemernik, and Kletsu now calls a timeout. He did this in the first set at the very same time, 14-12. And then Slovenia made their comeback. Let's see if lightning strikes twice here in Rome. Planinčić getting all of the chats from Kletsu. Ropet's just getting seen to here on the right hand side of the bench from the commentary position. Janusz will continue serving, and let's hope the energy in this game stays the same, because it's been a brilliant advert for the sport here in Rome. Zatorski managed to get across. Gerbic is fuming on the side there, and then out goes off the hands. He's absolutely fuming, Gerbic, and you'll see why. Zatorski was in exactly the right place. It's just the touch that lets him down. And now it just sees the gap in between the block and just speeds the arm up to beat the block. And Gerbic will be wanting to do anything he can to help his team over the line. Huber off the hands this time. Wider set. Kozemernik ends up chasing outside the body and can't quite penetrate as well. Slivka, Poland by 2. Again, that slippery serve to position 1, stopping the ball getting to Mosic on this left side. Oh, hang on. Both hands went out there, left and right. Huber says no touch. Kletsu is trying to figure out the situation. Chebel was fuming out here as well. Big smiles from others, though. Well, looking for the block touch. Kazmarek. No block touch. You could see it in his face, couldn't you? Slivka. So far being in the middle of everything. Alexander Slivka this evening. To the line again. This time. And out on the reverse set to position 2. Slivka now in the middle of its setting. Oh, over the top from Leon. Chabul stays very deep. Looking for the touch off the hands. And it's the aggressive approach. As everything is going Poland's way again here. 17-13 now. Slovenia have to try and keep the energy. Keep firing it up. And go for every single ball. It's difficult out there, losing the second set. Losing their organizer, one of their leaders in Gregor Ropet. They have to keep believing through the tough times. Polish fans in here on another level. And the Italian fans are coming in as well. Slivka, who's started to serve Poland into a little bit of a lead here. Now, big charge through 2 this time. Good awareness of the situation. Women out charging it through the space between the 2 blockers. Ace! And it's Tina out that starts to serve Slovenia back into this set. 1 kill, 1 ace. And it's funny how that might just start to change the course of this 3rd set. Leon passing off the net, goes with the tip this time. We've seen 2 or 3 different depths from Leon. Chebol, what a dig from Slivka. He has been everywhere. Somehow he got his hands on that one. And it's Kazmarek that puts it away. Slovenia playing good volleyball, but that dig from Slivka was on another planet. There's the tip. Kovacic has been everywhere this evening. And we won't get to see the dig from Slivka again, but it was very, very good. Chebel, overpass, chance again. Janusz comes in, feeds the middle. Kowanovski, who made an error. Set point down in the opening set, makes no errors this time. Since then, he's gone about his work really well. Through the middle of the block of Kozamernik, who's trying to take away 5 and 1 with the hands. And of course the Polish fans can smile again. They'll look for a touch here. Huber thinks it's in. Gerbic is absolutely flying. Challenge is coming. Slivka's making sure that the challenge is the right one because there's been some indecision. And you just cannot believe that 2 years ago, Kazmarek and Slivka didn't even start in this team. Kurek in the opposite, Kubiak on the outside. And 2 absolute legends. they told us everything. It's a Slovenian point. Slivka on the money. 3 up. Chance now for Janusz. She goes back to Kaczmarek, who goes off the hands, and he pays a big smile towards Chable, who then has a little thing on the net. Kaczmarek is feeling himself out here. Knows exactly what he's doing. Comes in and just throws it off the outside hand. Kaczmarek knows that he's in the head of Chable on that right side. Now he has to try and make a point from the service line, out the back from the Zaxa opposite man. Rok Mosic needs to go into hero mode to try and get his team back into this set. That's a good start with a good serve. Leon! He's certainly having a game to remember. Got his team through the second. And he's back at it again in the third. Keeps his hand in a really good neutral position as he draws it back, and it allows him to go either way. And now Leon back to serve. It's another big serve. Kovacic off the net. Where's this one going? It's going tight. That's where it's going. Big joust. Another opportunity. Chable shut down. Kovacic is there. And they're looking for 4 touches here. Poland, they get 4 touches. And Chable is a frustrated figure again. Kaczmarek smiling away. This was not the Poland at the start of the second set. Not the cleanest of touches. Leon 18. This time maybe the toss slightly too far into court for Leon. Fornell coming back in again just to do his passing duties for the side. Service into the net this time, and Chable might just be overcooked a little bit here. You can see how animated he is. Semenyuk coming in. Another nice substitution to make here. Janusz might just take a quick breather and then come back in. Karnowski with a big serve. Brilliant work from Slovenia. Pajenk in the middle this time again, away from the body nicely. Service pressure was high. Semenyuk replaced again, or replaced by Janusz, who comes back in again. For now, receiving at position 6, Janusz back in the fray. Gerbic didn't fancy Semenyuk having a few rotations as a setter. It's going back to Slivka here, has to chase after this one. It's a tip. He knew what he was doing there. There's a lift against somebody. Hang on, the referee's made a decision there, and then he's decided not to make a decision there. So that's interesting in its own right. I don't know what Kletu's going to be thinking. The referee blew his whistle, went to pull out an arm for a lift, and then he decided not to give it. And that's exactly what the Polish players are saying. He went to blow the whistle and then decided not to. Poland get a decision their way, and they end up building through the rally and scoring. Whether it was a lift or not, we'll never know. Well, that's even been challenged here. I mean, Poland have challenges to throw at it. In or out? Out the side. Planinsic will be back to serve. Four set points Poland. And another entertaining set here in Rome. Slivka, fast volley. Something he's renowned for. He's been a real leader this evening for the Polish team. And they go 2-1 up. And they're on an absolute mission here now, Poland. They take the third set. 2 in a row now for them. And for Slovenia, without Gregor Ropet, everything seems to be just going slightly against them. 2-1, 25-20. Another comfortable one for Poland. And now Slovenia have it all to do in the fourth if they want to go to 5 and go to a third consecutive European Championship final. Nine errors to 7. It's the attacks that's doing the damage. Well, the Polish fans are here in numbers, and it might have been a slow start for Poland here, but they picked up the pace dramatically. They're humping a lot of pressure on Slovenia. Slovenia need to dig incredibly deep. Kletsu doing all that he can, but he's just lost his first choice setter. Slivka, a proper leader's performance here this evening. We see him use the volley as an attacking weapon out of position 4. Just speeds up his hands. Still certainly not the case that Poland are through, but it's looking good for the moment. And now the fans have something to sing and dance about here. Italy versus France will finish off the evening here at EuroVolley 2023. France haven't had it all their own way, losing to Slovenia. As we have a look at Lucas Kazmarek and Chibul, 11 to 13, more efficient work from Kazmarek. Obviously, Chibul playing on the left side, Rok Mosic playing on the right. France losing to Romania earlier on in the competition. They beat them in the quarterfinals to make the final four. Tonight they'll have the Italians, who had a 5-set thriller against the Netherlands 2 nights ago. Planinsic still in setting, so that's the only change. Chebol, Ernaut, Kozamernik and Rok Mosic. Again, just wondering where Slovenia, where they can go off the bench in these situations when they need to change something. Poland have such a force on the side, but it's Slivka who will get us underway in set 4. Will this be a set where Slovenia just go all out and try and upset this rhythm that Poland have created, but they don't give up on the intensity at the moment. They're still operating in, and again it's Slivka who's in the thick of everything all the time, trying to G everybody up around him. Tina Ernaut will serve. Slivka the target. Good pass, slightly straight, but it opens up a long line set towards Kazmarek. Leon. Kovacic is just sat on the edge of the block. 3 up. Oh, 3 up from Poland. And when Leon is making the third blocker, life is going to be very, very difficult. Again, Slivka in the middle of everything here. Kovacic has dug everything. You can see why he's received the awards he has at international level. Chance to recycle through. Tight again, Leon, 2 in a row, but Kozamernik is there. Planinsic is looking towards Rokmosic, who puts the ball away. And then Kletsu is asking for some calm. I've been really impressed this evening by Yanni Kovacic. Best libero 2 years ago in the European Championships, but also in the VNL 2 months ago. And rightfully so, had a tremendous competition. Leon, front court receiver, gets it back one-on-one. Leon does not miss from there, does he? It's outstanding. They're trying to put the pressure on the pass of Leon. He responds well to that, and then he crushes one past Rokmosic. Slovenia has spent a lot of time hanging on the net at them throughout this game. Well, Cebor Mosic certainly off the net. Planinsic goes back to Rokmosic, but waiting for it is Janusz. Slivka again, who's done a lot of setting this evening. Just pops one to Leon. That's 2 in a row for Wilfredo Leon. And in set 3, some of the stats to come your way. Slivka at 75% positive reception. 7 for Leon at 57%. And the attacking efficiency, not one player over 50% for Slovenia. And the passing stats, apart from Cebor, not ideal either. Mosic with a big serve. Leon does well just to get his arms on it. Slivka again trying to put Leon into system or into some rhythm. Free ball. Poland managed to work through this. It's a jump pass in from Zatorski, trying to speed up the play. Slivka again on the turn. Leon blocked out. They're fighting here. It's exactly what they need to do. See if over time they can just grind Poland down. No approach to the ball from Leon, so he had to close step, turn and try and stay high. Tried to take on Planinsic to no avail. Another big serve. Rokmosic is coming to the party at the perfect time. Two in a row on Leon. And maybe if they can attack Leon, they can attack Poland. This time into the net from the youngster, but he's certainly done his job there. Brought a bit more belief back to this Slovenian lineup as Cebor and Alden. Mosic almost 4 on the pass here for Leon's serve. Cebor's in. Mosic is also doing a fair bit of work. Missed serve from them. Remember, he missed 3 in the opening set. Wilfredo Leon. 4 serves overall, 2 errors in the third set. He hasn't still caught that fire from the second. Cebor also had a good run of serves in set 2, but same as the last serve from Mosic, just 3 in a row into the nets. ace. Kowanowski. It's a great toss. Hand wraps through the ball. Again, a good neutral position with the wrist means he can go either way. He turns it late, and Chaeble's been put on the floor. Scores are just tied though. Slovenia right in this early on. Kovacic again not putting a foot wrong this evening. Sets a little bit wide from Planinsic. He's still trying to find his way, and Slivka. Well, that's been called against Slivka. Well, Slivka's agreeing with the referee now. He just had to find out what he's been called for. He's been called for a throw down to the floor, and he had no arguments with that. Well, maybe he was a bit disappointed, but in the end he ended up calming everybody else down, and I think they all look to Slivka here, Poland, so if he starts to get animated, everybody else might come with him. Again, passing to a good spot. Planinsic down on the side of Poland. Huber tries to get across. Just slightly too quick, too fast from Rok Mosic here. How does Mosic... Well, they're going to need him to come into this game and dominate Mosic. He has the ability. We've certainly seen it in small periods in this game. Slovenia by one here, but the Polish game is operating. The middle's back in with Huber. This time turns the ball with speed away from Kozemernik. It's a wider set, 3 meters to try and open up the gap between the two blockers. Straight down the line. Tina now has to go to 4. They've used that serve every time that Mosic is on the front court. They try and serve down the line to position 1 over the top this time from Huber. God, he can almost stand and block there, Huber. And then the error comes on the wing. Was there a touch? Mosic says challenge. They all say challenge. Leon wants a handling call. It's all going on here. Block touch is what Slovenia are chasing. We're about to find out. Set defining point? I don't think so, but crucial in the build-up of pressure on Poland, absolutely. They need to fight for every ball, as Mateo Dzeko said, but keep the service pressure high. Poland have grown throughout this game. Well, this one must be a close one. Video challenge taking their time. Was there a touch on the way through? Kovacic and Leon all smiles. Okay, now we get a look. Great challenge off of Huber. Didn't give him anything there, Huber. Continuing out. The levels got better and better from Poland in this game. passes on a sixpence there. Slivka. It had a bit of a few poor runs of passes in set 2, but you certainly got it back here throughout the latter stages, and Leon is not missing all night. Fantastic so far. Slovenia digging their heels in though. Planisic, it's a little bit out of rhythm here. Poland now chasing. Huber is absolutely distraught. Kovacic is in the perfect spot. There's a net touch called against the Slovenian blockers, and again Kazmarek is being told to come away from the first referee. Leon so high and open. I think they're after a lift at Poland for an earlier phase in the rally. Leon's not getting involved in it. Tensions are so high here. Huber out the back. Slivka again the target. He's getting a lot of the ball chicken wing, but out the back. And they might have to rethink the strategy of going after Slivka. If he keeps stepping up on the float serve and popping the ball in perfectly, that's 2 in a row now. Kornowski can get into the game. But do you go near Leon when he's feeling like this? Because everything he touches is turning to gold at the moment. Poland by 1, brilliant again. Pajek hardly put her foot wrong, they just have to keep him in the game as often as possible. We see him hit away from the body. Now we see him go back over to the left-hand side. Good range of angles. Leon now the target again. Chases on Leon from 5 meters back. Oh, it's a continuation. Well, I said everything he touched turned to gold, and there is proof. A continuation play down the line causes so many problems. And now Poland believe that this is theirs. Smiling. Maybe showboating a little bit. But let's see how this turns out. Leon again from the service line. Oh my word! And that might just be game over. Sensational. Leon strikes again from the service line. Nobody wanted a slice of that one from Leon. He has been on another level from set 2 onwards. Kovacic trying to keep the team cooking, but with Ropet leaving, I feel that could have been the final straw for Slovenia here. The odds were already against them. If we have a look at the comparison between Tina Unaut and Alexander Slivka, 41%, 40%, 8 points to 7, 1 block. I feel like Slivka's been more involved in the game. But I think he gets himself in the game. Leon again. 135 kilometers an hour from Leon. And Poland get a decision, and they're over the moon about it. Leon serving. 2 in a row. And we're just saying how Slivka's done more setting than Unaut, and that could be why. Mosic, now the wheels are starting to fall off here for Slovenia. Leon is absolutely flying. 3 in a row. And that's the thing with Leon. He might have missed his first 3, but look what happens when he does get the ball in. He causes all sorts of problems. Leon served 4 here. It's another rocket. 130 Ks this time. Cover, 3 blockers up. And out now. Poland are digging everything. Leon through the 10. Scores again. He goes straight to Kazmarek for the applause, for the defensive play that led to it. Let's have another look for a big man. Kazmarek got down so well, and Leon does the rest. Off of Payenk, he has the height advantage and slaps one off the hands and out of play. And Leon has dominated, and he's dominating again here. Rok Mosic. Now Leon's playing defense. Slivka. See you later. Poland don't look like losing this evening. This run of serves from Leon. The catalyst for Poland pulling away. Slivka, a leader's performance so far this evening. What an evening for Wilfredo Leon. And not even the timeout stops him. It's 1-2-3 this time. It's a little bit of pace off the serve after the timeout, but it's still causing so many problems. All good things must come to an end, though. Kowanowski gets shut down. 4-0. Replacing the spectacular Leon. He's come up trumps on the big occasion, Leon here. Slivka passing off. Now he has to try and find some sort of solution. He goes straight to the line towards Mosic and hands up and over. Kowanowski beaten again by Payenk. That's a good break, and Poland have to keep their finger on the pulse at the moment. Can't allow Slovenia back into this. Slivka again pinching in to help in the middle with a front court setter. Service incoming, very close to the baseline. The foot fault, I think the line judge gave it. Poland still by 5 then. They have been so strong since they cut those errors. 12 errors in the first set, and since then they have dominated. But Tina and out off the net has just made one of the swings of the day so far. Again, Kowanowski puts them under pressure. Block stays down, and they might just regret that. Passing off the net, Slivka having to chase. He gets blocked. Zatorski on the run, gets his hands up. Second chance. Slivka certainly does go to Slivka. Slovenia are doing everything they can back there in every action. Can they hang on? Yes. Now they get their chance to counter. Phenomenal from Slovenia. 3 or 4 defensive plays. They had to be patient for their opportunity here. They're bringing the service pressure now. Timeout Poland. Maybe there's one last opportunity here. Well, Huber, Kozemernik, the battle of the middles. I think it's been Huber just, but Kozemernik has been given a lot of the ball and he's done incredibly well. The crowd in here really starting to fire up. Can they give Slovenia the energy they need to have a go at Poland? It's a good timeout from Gerbic that brings the Pajek service error. Will we see Leon again? You think if they can make a couple of plays with Slivka on the front, then they might just give the extra rest to Leon, but let's see. 2 up, and that might just be it. Any chance of Slovenia coming back? Kazmarek all over it. Chabul with the pass slightly off. Planinsic. Ball's not quite there for an out. A little bit low and inside. It's Janusz in the thick of it now. Janusz serving. Passes off the net. Planinsic high and wide. Straight down. Slivka points straight to the bench. He's had a marvellous evening. Looking at the hitter the whole way. Closing the block. And the fans are celebrating already. Service short on Kozemernik again. They've used that serve every time he's on the front court to try and take him out of the offense as well. But this time, Chabul scores and it's 4 away. Poland, we already know they're a force to be reckoned with. But after losing the opening set, they really took control of this one. Huber, good cover. Look, they're still putting their bodies on the floor, even at 5 up in the 4th leading, and they get the block because of it. The intensity that they're playing with at the moment, the care they have over their performance, the unity and togetherness is all there for Poland. Huber. Gets across with Slivka. Leon back on the front court. Serve to position 1. We see their serve all the time with Mosic at position 4. It's worked really well for Poland, that tactic this evening as well. Now it does go to Mosic. The set is tight, fast and inside. This time it's higher, completely different set for Mosic, but he can work it from there. The first one, far too tight, so just to keep the ball alive is a job well done from Rok Mosic. Poland 3 points away from making their first final since 2009 after defeats 2 years or 2 EuroVolleys in a row against Slovenia. That's one error from Leon. We haven't seen one of those for a while. That's how good he's been this evening. One of his absolute best performances. We are seeing the best of Wilfredo Leon, that's for sure. Ball's in system, slightly off the net though, as Leon stays high. Kovacic has had another incredible evening in a Slovenian shirt, and they're looking for the error here. No touch. Cebul knows it this time. No challenge. 2 away now. Leon trying to get across to make a third blocker. Sits off on the tip instead. 3 away. Gerbic, I don't know. You look at the coaches in the world with so much emotion. Gerbic just keeps the lid on everything and stays so calm. It's very impressive. Another good night for Huber. Adding another good performance to his 11 against Serbia, 12 against Belgium. He's in double figures a couple of times. Zatorski and Kovacic, both good evenings tonight. Tino Ronaldo, last chance, surely. And he is a hero. Expect big things in these situations from Tino Ronaldo. It's an ace at the perfect time. And maybe there's hope. Tino Ronaldo again. Foot's very close, and it has overstepped the line. Polish team going absolutely crazy there. His father, Adolf, a volleyballing legend, but his brother also played in Italy, and his other brother Andrea played in Berlin as well. Volleyballing family. Front court receiver, serve, 2 away now for Poland. High ball. Slivka again in the right position, off the hands and out of play. Kaczmarek leads Poland to match point here in Rome. Well, the crowd are on their feet as Poland serve for the match. They're going to have a big opportunity here. Slivka, who's done a lot of the setting tonight, goes straight to Leon. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And Leon, who's hardly been stopped all evening, gets put straight back on the floor. Still 3. Match points for Poland. Service, Zatorski off the net. Janusz flips it to Kaczmarek. There you have it. Poland are through to the European Championship final for the first time since 2009, when they claimed their first and only European title. A fabulous performance after losing the opening set with 12 errors. They were sensational. Leon with a top performance, Slivka, Huber, Kaczmarek as well. A real team performance from Poland, who look together throughout as an entire squad, have just made their way to the EuroVolley 2023 final. And have a look, as a world-class roster, loving every single moment of this journey together. And the fans enjoying every moment with them. Two brothers from club level, performing for Poland, as Kletsu will feel gutted that he will not be coaching in his first European final. But his time will come. Slovenia's time will come again as well in the European Championships. Poland finally get their own back on Slovenia for the last two EuroVolley semi-finals. The loss in Ljubljana 4 years ago that meant that Slovenia went to Paris, and the loss 2 years ago in the Final Four. Well, that was in Katowice underneath Vital Heinen, and now under Gerbic. Poland get their own back, looking for the double after the VNL victory. You have to think the blend of this side, where it feels like Slivka is really leading it. Kurek a leader on the side as well, but not on the court at the moment, as Kazmarek has got that opposite role and doing a fine job of it with Janusz, the captain of Zaksa. Like Huber, who was there last year as well. But a real squad effort. And as Kurek was saying yesterday, just being in training is an unbelievable level of this Polish side, and you get it, you understand it. Nikola Gerbic, a class act. Well, there it is, 25-21, the fourth set. After losing the first one, Poland came back strong. Very, very strong. Well, some game, as we hear from Wilfredo Leon, who's had a brilliant evening. Delighted with Fredo Leon. What an evening he had. Incredibly impressive night. 52 winners attacks to 43. The errors almost the same, but it's the aggression on the net that was the difference in the end. More aces from Slovenia. Not surprised, because they had to come out serving tough if they wanted to try and get past Poland this evening. Well, there you have it. Leon stars as Poland make the European Championship final and get their own back after a couple of heartbreaks from Slovenia in this competition over the past few years. Slivka led from the start. Yannick Kovacic had a great game, but Kazmarek and co too strong in the end. The injury to Gregor Ropet certainly didn't help things for Slovenia, and we hope that he gets well soon. But Leon had an evening to remember. Poland have made their first European Championship final since 2009, and it's only the second one they have made. The VNL champions are looking for the double here in Rome, but who will they play? Italy, France, next up here in Rome this evening. The Olympic gold medalists up against the world and European champions. My words, we are in for another treat here at CEV EuroVolley. Well, there you have it. A special night for Poland. They go through to the final. Italy and France next. It's going to be a humdinger, that's for sure. Micheletto, Gianelli. Engapeth has a knee injury, so he might play off the bench again, but it's going to be one that you want to stay with us for, wherever you're watching from. Well, Poland take the victory. They will play for European Championship gold here on Saturday evening. Who will they play, Italy or France? You'll have to find out. Leon, superb. Poland book their spots. Slovenia will play for bronze.